Hey, yo, shout out to Flojo, my album, 32 years, right? From my first album.
Today?
Yes.
Wow. Let's make some noise for that.
No.
Green Army suit.
Rest in peace, my brother Raul.
Rest in peace. It's Raul's birthday
He died
today, man.
too. Yeah.
Un
It was his
Drago.
birthday
We go to
today.
war with a bottle.
We go to war with the bottle.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Dalon Drago, he go to war with a bottle. That was crazy. You know, Flojo, the video. So, you know, I'm in the streets. The minute I get my deal,
Euro.
No. I'm like because I'm really like, it don't work the way it worked for me. Like, so that's why I know God is too real, because I really signed my deal and changed my life like a Cinderella, or like I really stopped hustling. Like I said, yo, I'm going over here. Don't tell me nothing. Somebody robbed the spot, somebody this, leave me alone. My guys were still in Lamborghinis and Benzes and Beamers and this. I went over here to make music, right? So I left the drug game completely. My guys was like, I'm going to a club with them. They pretty much holding me down because they popping the bottles now and people still thinking Joe got it because, you know, I'm with them. But they in the street. I'm not in the street. We go around that time, I get shot, right? I got shot twice. Listen, the moral to the story is, if you watch Bronx Tale, nephew, when he used to chase the guy every day that owed him $12, and one day Sonny told him, yo, you got rid of him for $12. That's the truth. The dude who shot me owed me $10. I'm walking around with thousands in my pockets, Beamers and Benzes every day. I kept picking on him. So one day he was sitting out there and he was like, yo, he had that deranged face. Long story short is, I get shot, right? And I'll never forget, rest in peace, Chris Lighty, he signed me. And he came to the hospital. He was like, yo, you can still rap? I said, yeah. He just walked out. Yo, the nigga crazy. I was like, yo, what? It wasn't get well, nothing. It was like, yo, you can still rap? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. He was out. The craziest shit is, at the time, I'm finishing up my album, Flojo about to come out. So we about to shoot the video, let's just say Sunday. Saturday, I get wind of the guy who shot me was working at a 24-hour spot in Hunts Point. So I'm out there in the hoopty, stash car. I'm out there in the hoopty. And I'm staring at this building. I'm waiting for this dude to come out, right? Because anyway, y'all could assume, right? Thank God the man never comes out the building. He never came out the building. So I've been living on my own since I'm like 14. So I live in Throsnick. I got the crib in Throsnick. I was so tired. My eyes was this. And in the morning, I'm shooting the video to Flojo. That morning, I'm shooting the video to Flojo. And so for the first time ever, I go to the projects, my mother's house. I still got the key. I open the door, 5E. I go sleep on the couch. No more than an hour, 2 hours later, 6 in the morning, they kick the door in. Boom, boom, boom. Police. Boom, fast. I never forget. They put my mother there. They put my sister there. I'm looking out the window, and on the handball court, they got the in memory of Tony, my best friend who just was killed. So I'm into so much shit. I thought I'm gone forever, the way they came, right? So I'm there, they handcuffed me. I'm telling my sister and my mother, yo, relax, don't worry, this, that. But I really don't know what the fuck going on, right? But I've been clean for like a year and a half. So they finally come up to me and I'm hearing on the walkie-talkies, they're like, just got Dientu, just got Flacco, just got this shit was like a Rico. They locking everybody up and all the names I know. So I'm sitting there like this. I said, damn, I got to shoot. I thought they planned it because I'm shooting Flojo in the morning. So the cops come over and they go like this. And they got a big picture, but it's a picture of my brother. And they like, yo, it's not him. He's like, this ain't you. I was like, nah, that's my brother. My brother happened to be in Santo Domingo on vacation. At that time, they wouldn't extradite you back from Santo Domingo. So I'm standing there and the guy shows me the picture. The moral to the story is, the man says, yo, let me ask you a question. I said, what? He said, what you was doing at Hunts Point last night till like 4 a.m? He was like, we was behind you. And I said, yo, man, I got a girlfriend. I heard she was fucking the dude. You know, I'm jealous. So I went out there to see if I see him. You know, if I would have seen the guy and allegedly blamed him, I would have did it right in front of the police. These are different steps in my life where I felt like divine intervention. I felt like God was there and made sure. The next morning, we shot Flojo. Crazy shit is we got a dude that had a jacket on that said, Money Man, rest in peace, my brother, with the hoodie on, acting like he's my brother in the video. My brother, he was in Santo Domingo, couldn't make the video, but changed my life. 32 years later, we here. Thank God, you know, for anybody who had anything to do with the album Represent.
That was ill.
Nah, that's a true story, bro.
Shout out to Flo Joe, man.
I was thinking the other day, I seen a guy, right, who said, what's that dude? Fat Boy?
SIC?
SIC. So he's on there. I posted it yesterday. I reposted it. He's on there saying, yo, your biggest haters be the guys that used to be down with you. He's like, because they know the gig is up, the show's over. When you cut them off, they thought they meant something, but you're the show. You keep on going. That's why they be hating on you. Have you ever had that experience?
It always happens, man. You know, when you give somebody the golden scissors, they gotta
Scissors.
They gotta put some hate out there.
Do we ever think about what it feels like to be them? I don't think we ever feel. I think they might have stole, they might have did this, they might have did that. They earned the golden scissors.
They earned them.
But do you know it's a blackout? Like after that, you know, because by default, we chilling. We eating lobster, we eating sushi, we chilling. All of a sudden, because you with the big boys, girls think you cute. You know, you getting girls, you this, that. When this shit is lights out.
It's lights out.
And you back to the couch.
That's what they gotta know, yeah. When the lights is out, fucking permanently.
I don't think they understand that the lights is out means. And so it's crazy because when guys go broke, man, you know, when they gotta sell that PlayStation.
Yo, that's DEFCON 12. When you gotta sell a PlayStation, it's DEFCON 12.
They lose character and they blame everybody but them. No accountability. How much can you
get for a PlayStation?
Yo, bro, let me tell you, the last thing a guy want to do is sell the PlayStation.
That's crazy.
Yo, hey, yo, Kiss.
What the fuck is it?
They blame everybody but themselves.
If you gotta sell your PlayStation, you finish. Because what are you going to get for a PlayStation anyway?
Nah,
what PlayStation's going for now?
That might sell.
It's going to sell, but with it ain't going to be enough to help you out.
But nobody ever blames themselves. You know what I'm saying? I remember through this industry, I myself applied the pressure on certain individuals to where I knew we had beef. I didn't want to see them get successful. And so I was applying a different type of pressure, right? Because I knew this, you know, and then bigger guys I got into beef with, they applied the pressure on me. Like they got, you know, I had, you know, $1 million sneaker deals and dudes I had beef with made a phone call, was like, yo, we ain't fucking with you if you give Fat Joe that $1 million deal, and this deal disappeared. And the executive said, yo, I ain't know you had beef with such and such and such and such. They made the call like, yo, don't give you that back. But I never once in my life cried and said, yo, they stopping me, they this. Because I realized karma is karma. I realized it's going to come back the same way you suppressed that guy. You got suppressed by the higher force. You know, and so you got to accept accountability.
Facts.
And so guys, you know, you make the move, or girls, you make the move and it don't pan out. You can't come back. It ain't no do-overs.
Golden scissors.
Golden scissors.